What is up, y'all? Carson here with Good Old Boy Bait Company, back at it with another YouTube video today. And today we get kind of a different video here. Not really bait related, but I get a lot of questions about my kayak and what setup I run on that. So this is going to be like a kayak fishing trip, kayak detailed overview type video. So let's get this kayak unloaded and into the water over there, and then I'll go through the kayak features. Everything loaded up here, so I'm going to go ahead and start running through some of the features that I like. First off, I have a Vibe Shearwater 125 in slate blue. This released in spring of 2021, so it's fairly new. Let's start up here at the front. You have this little paddle holder right here. I have a pedal drive system, so I don't really use my paddle a whole lot, so I love to just stick my paddle here and let it sit while I fish. It's really out of my way, and I love it. You have these on both sides, which are rod kind of tip, not really tip holders, but they help keep your rods in place if you want to run them along the side of your kayak. You got a nice firm and sturdy Vibe handle right here at the front. You've got this little rain cover, mesh cover right here that you can put some storage underneath that if you're going on a longer trip, want to keep your stuff kind of dry. You have access to the hole in the front under that pouch as well. Moving on, we have a little dry box right here at the front. I don't really keep anything in there besides my phone and my wallet when I'm fishing. Scupper holes, and then you've got this EVA foam padding deck right here, which is really nice on your feet when you're fishing. And then I have the X-Drive pod because I do the X-Drive pedals, so I can fish hands-free. We got little footrests right here that are adjustable. They slide down along this gear track right here. So if I want to take my feet off the pedals and put them on here for a while, I can. They're very nice. EVA foam on those as well. More foam on the side. I really like to put rods here and run them up to those little holders I pointed out earlier. It's very nice, and then I can just strap my rods in and it stays there securely. I love it. And so moving on up, we have our Vibe seat. There's 4 or 5 different positions you can put the seat in. They just lock in here. You can move them, flip them. Very nice, very convenient. I like this position. This is the high position. Gives me a up top view of the water, but you can also raise it down, raise it back. There's a bunch of different settings. Under the seat, you have a feature that I really love, and it's this little sliding drawer. I keep all my soft plastics in here, my clippers, my pliers, pretty much all that stuff. As you can see, we got the juice up in here this morning. And clean it for me. Some sour grape ribbon tails. Let's get that to focus in. Come on. There she is. Sour grape ribbon tails. Always stocked up on those. Okay, keep moving along the sides here. So we've got a water bottle holder on each side. Then you have a little area where you can put some tackle trays, strap them in. I'm pretty simple. I only really take one versatile box with me on the water. And then we've got 2 rod holders on each side. So I usually take about 3 rods. I got my Casitas on my Dobbins throwing a popper. I've got my Corrado K on my G Loomis E6X throwing a little shallow diver. And I've got my loose speed spool with my custom North Alabama rod that I had made for me. Shout out to Shiny Smith Rods on Facebook if you are interested in something like that. Very good rod company, local to me. And then keep moving. We've got some more storage here in the back. You can strap down your stuff. And then we've got access to the hole here in the back. More gear tracks on the side right here. And then in the back we have the Vibe Gravity Rudder, which is very simple to deploy. Let me walk around here and show you guys. Very simple to deploy. You just take this little cord, pull that off, and then your rudder is connected, and it will go down and up when you need it to. And then I connect it with this little handle. Since I use the pedals, I got this little handle with the pedal kit, and I just kind of move it side to side, and it controls the rudder back there. So that is pretty much the overview of my kayak. Pretty simple, but I love it. It's super stable. I don't really stand up and fish, but you definitely could. I've definitely stood up in this kayak before to test how stable it is. It's very simple to use, very easy to use, very easy to launch. I launch it by myself. You know, I move it all the way down here. It's very simple to use. I would definitely recommend it to anyone if you can find one. They're kind of hard to find right now. But overall, just a great kayak. This was my second kayak from Vibe. I had a Seaghost last year and decided to upgrade this year. And overall, it's awesome. It's a beast out on the water. I love it. I love how much room I have up here in the front, and then you also have that padding as well. I love being able to fish hands-free with the XD pedal system. It's amazing. I love it. And so yeah, that's kind of the overview of my kayak. I hope you guys enjoyed. So now we're going to get this thing on the water. And let's see if we can't catch some fish on some good old boy baits. All right.